Story begins with a poor labor boy whose dream is to go to Italy one day, become a big singer, and earn a lot of money. One thing has been standing between him and his dream for years, and that is poverty. Sito and his brother Musa both live in a small town in West Africa. Both of them work hard, and by working day and night, they finally manage to collect enough money to go to Europe. When Sito's mother comes to know about this, she gets very angry with him because many people from their village have had this dream and only met death. She tells him he should give up this stubbornness, but Sito insists he will go and live there so that they can have a better life. Still, his mother clearly refuses because, apart from these two, they have no one to support them. Both of them get busy with their work, and at night they sing their own songs and have fun with their friends. One day, Musa says that they should now go to that person who helps people go to Europe illegally. Sito, however, is still thinking about his mother. Finally, he agrees, and they go to that person. The man is kind-hearted, and he advises them to stay. He explains that the life shown on TV and videos is not like that in reality. There is poverty there too, and people face daily struggles. He tells them not to go during such high inflation and asks if they know how many people have lost their lives doing this. Sito understands his point and decides not to go, saying he will stay. However, Musa is adamant about going at any cost to fulfill his dream, and eventually, Sito agrees. Both of them visit a Baba for advice on whether they should go or not. Baba immediately tells them that their luck is about to change and not to miss this opportunity. Both of them are very happy and go straight to the grave of their ancestors to seek blessings for a safe journey. Then, they board the bus to achieve their dreams. They made a mistake, though. They did not inform their mother, who would be left wandering alone. At least one of them should have stayed with her. Now, both of them sit in the bus, which stops in Mali, where they meet a man who makes fake passports for $100. They pay him, and he gives them new identities. While leaving, he warns them to only answer questions asked at the border and not to say anything more. Both travel for 2 days and reach the Nigerian border, where they are searched. Musa talks more than necessary, which makes the officer suspicious, but he does not say anything to them. However, they cross their first stop. From here, they look for someone to guide them directly to Italy. They meet a person who tells them he will take them to Italy safely for $1,200. Sito is very happy and immediately agrees. The man takes them to his shelter, where many others like them are waiting, risking their lives for a better future. At night, a man at the shelter shares information about the journey, warning that it is dangerous and they will face mafias who will take their money and belongings. He advises them to hide their money behind them. Hearing this, it becomes clear how dangerous the journey will be. The next morning, everyone prepares to go wherever they can find space. Musa hides his money behind him, and Sito, standing at a distance, laughs at him. Their journey begins, taking them through the seemingly endless Sahara Desert. 3 cars set off in different directions. The car carrying Sito and Musa travels over rough roads, and at one point, a person falls out. The driver does not stop, continuing on without helping. Sito feels bad and becomes scared, realizing that if he falls, no one will help him. He holds on tightly, and after some distance, they are taken out of the car and told they must walk the rest of the way. The car departs, leaving them to continue on foot. Walking in the desert is not easy. Now, everyone starts following the guide. Sito sees many dead bodies around him. They, too, had come here with a dream like his, but they could never reach their destination. After walking the whole day, the worst of their fears comes true at night. They encounter the mafia, who beat everyone brutally and snatch their money. Those who do not have money are forced to drink a special kind of liquid, causing them to expel money hidden inside their bodies. Sito and Musa try desperately to protect their money. The mafia separates them from the rest of the group and leaves them alone. Sito and Musa feel devastated watching this and start crying, but Musa encourages Sito. The next day, they see all the people who did not have money moving ahead. At some distance, they find a truck standing, which fills them with hope. They think they will finally reach Italy, but instead, they are taken to a place akin to hell. Thousands of people like them are kept there. They are taken to a prison in Libya, which is controlled by the mafia, not the army or police. They're there to be sold as slaves. As a punishment, they are locked in the room and beaten mercilessly. We see Sito, injured, sitting among thousands of people. He regrets ever dreaming of this journey. Even though he was poor, at least he was happy, and with his mother. Now his future is uncertain. In this state, an old man named Martin approaches him and offers him a drink. Sito drinks it, falls asleep, and dreams of being in his village, where he sees his mother sleeping. He watches her from outside but cannot approach because it is just a dream. When he wakes up, tears fall as he realizes his reality. Musa is nowhere to be seen, and Sito does not know his condition. A man arrives and announces that they need a carpenter and a builder. Anyone with those skills should raise their hand. Martin makes Sito raise his hand. A wealthy man comes to buy them and buys Martin for 600 dinars. Martin insists he cannot do the work alone and requests Sito be taken along. Fortunately, the man agrees, and they are taken to a house under construction in the middle of the desert. The man instructs them to build a wall around the house. First, they are given food because they had not eaten for 3 days in jail. After their meal, they start working, and Martin teaches Sito how to do the job properly. When the work is finished, they return to their tent to rest. He shares that the mafia separated Musa from him that night, and now he has no idea where his brother is. The next day, while they are working, the same man shows Martin a photo of a fountain and says they have to build it. He tells them that if they do it well, the owner might reward them with freedom. He promises to free them, and Martin agrees, saying, "Yes, I can make it." Both of them feel a surge of hope and start building the fountain, seeing it as their path to freedom. They work tirelessly day and night, and when the owner of the house and his family come to inspect it, they are pleased with what they see. As a result, both Martin and Sito are released and sent to Tripoli, a large city in Libya. In Tripoli, Sito continues searching for his brother. Martin encourages him, saying, "If he's here, you'll find him. We should head to Italy. Our goal is within reach." But Sito cannot leave without finding his brother, and Martin, moved by Sito's determination, agrees to wait for him. Sito starts looking everywhere, but cannot find Musa. Eventually, he begins working and adjusts to a daily routine. One day, a boy runs up to him, excitedly saying that a truck full of laborers has arrived and Musa might be among them. Sito runs to the truck and searches frantically until he spots a boy lying down. He rushes over and realizes it is Musa, who is in terrible condition. Sito embraces him, saying, "Let's go to Italy from here," but Musa, showing his wounded leg, replies, "It's impossible for me to walk. I was shot while running that day. We should go back home." Sito, with unyielding determination, responds, "Our success is just within reach. We can't turn back now. Italy is close, my brother. Be brave, come on." Moved by Sito's spirit, Musa agrees, finding the courage to move forward. They hug, shedding tears of relief, but Musa needs immediate medical treatment. Sito takes Musa to his friend Alam, who is a doctor. Alam removes the bullet and instructs Sito to get medicine. Sito turns to Samir, a barber known for illegally supplying medicine. Black people in that region were denied medical help, hospital admission, or medicine. Fortunately, Samir is kind-hearted and provides the medicine. Sito returns, gives the medicine to Musa, and then bathes and cleans him. Both brothers feel hope, knowing they are close to achieving their dream. Sito reflects that whatever challenges they faced will be written as the first chapter in the book of their life, should they succeed. Their joy is interrupted when Loy, a friend, tells Sito that Musa needs surgery urgently due to an increasing infection. Loy warns that black people aren't allowed in hospitals, so they must reach Italy within 10 days, or Musa will die. Sito goes to a man named Johnam, known for arranging trips to Italy. Johnam demands a large sum, which Sito doesn't have. Desperate, Sito pleads, "My brother is dying, please help us." Johnam finally agrees, but insists that Sito must captain the ship. Sito, without any experience, agrees. Sito tells Musa they are leaving for Italy. Musa, surprised, asks, "Where did you get the money?" Sito reveals he will steer the ship. Musa is overjoyed, but Sito is filled with anxiety at night, knowing the responsibility of many lives rests on him. Before departing the next day, Johnam instructs Sito on how to manage the ship. "Keep the compass at 0 and steer. Here's a phone, call if there is trouble," he says. They set off into the night, crossing Libyan waters. For days, Musa steers the ship. One day, Sito spots lights in the distance and excitedly tells Musa, "I think we've arrived." But as they approach, they realize it's an oil refinery in the vast Mediterranean Sea. They still have 1,000 kilometers to go, which will take 4 more days. Suddenly, they discover a pregnant woman aboard who is in labor. Sito rushes to help and then goes to the cabin to call Johnam, informing him of the emergency and requesting immediate assistance. Johnam agrees and tells them to wait, But night falls with no help arriving. Sito fears for the woman's life. The next morning, he learns that some people are trapped in the engine room, prompting them to try to rescue them. Sito, with a heart full of hope, immediately goes down to help the trapped people, guiding them out and giving them water. These individuals had been suffering for days without relief. Amidst this, the woman gives birth successfully. But suddenly, chaos erupts on the ship. People are panicked, moving frantically. Sito, taking charge, commands everyone to stay calm, warning that such behavior could capsize the ship. He urges them to remain united and to pray for a safe journey to Italy. 2 more days pass, filled with tension and uncertainty. Sito maintains control of the ship, steering it just as Johnam had instructed. Finally, after enduring unimaginable pain, hunger, and thirst for months and trekking countless miles, they spot the coast of Italy. Their hearts fill with relief as they reach Sicily, the closest Italian region to Libya. Overwhelmed by emotion, Sito cries out at the sight of the helicopter overhead. It felt surreal to him that after such a long, perilous journey, he had led so many to safety. He had done what many would have considered impossible. He had become the captain of their salvation. As the Italian Coast Guard approaches, Sito breaks down, shouting, "I am the captain of the ship. I did it." Tears flow freely as the weight of the journey settles on him. But the story pauses here, leaving an open question about the future of Sito and the others. So, what do you think? Will Sito's determination and leadership earn him a future in Italy where he can build a new life and possibly become successful? Or will the harsh reality of immigration policy send him back to West Africa, undoing everything he fought for? So that's it. Hope you enjoy the story. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos.